Hello, I'm Dr. Randall Gates. I'm a board-certified chiropractic neurologist as well as being a chiropractor. And if you're watching this video, you likely know me because you're one of our patients here at Power Health. Dr. Rutherford will be doing these videos with me as well. He's a certified functional medicine practitioner as well as being a chiropractor. And the impetus or reason why we're doing these videos is because we have a large patient base that has come through our neurological metabolic programs. And a lot of you now watching this video are on maintenance. And unfortunately, we hear story after story after story of patients who have done well in the program. We have forewarned them not to go back to eating what they should not have been eating. And inevitably, many of them go back to eating the foods that, as we explained, resulted in them being here. And I'm not meaning to be harsh or judgmental. We're doing these videos out of love because we need you as our patients to know why we made these recommendations and why you need to keep following them, because it breaks our heart to hear of somebody doing so well. We had a patient in last week where their neuropathy was dramatically improved and blood sugar was dramatically improved, and they, a month's time, went back to eating everything they shouldn't have, and now a lot of their symptoms have regressed. So the 6 months of hard work, we're trying to scramble to get them better again. So this is the first video that we're doing to all of our patients, and it's going to go out on Facebook and YouTube to whoever wants to see them. But we're going to be talking about the reason why many of the dietary recommendations we made are so important. We're also going to give recipes, and we want your feedback. Whatever you want to hear, what questions you want to have answered, let us know. Drop them at the front desk. If you're seeing me on a weekly basis still, let me know at our visit, or you can leave it in the comments section of this video. And we're going to try and be attentive to this so that we can really get rid of the frequently asked questions. So today we're talking about gluten, because gluten is a cornerstone of much of what we do. It's not the only thing, but it's the tip of the iceberg. And inevitably, many people going through our program are gluten-free, but inevitably once they're out of the program, they have a little bit of gluten. And then you may not have a drastic reaction. You may think, well, maybe I can have some more. And the next thing you know, you're having pancakes 4 times a week. A little bit of a generalization there. But then you're eating gluten-rich foods most of the time, and then all of a sudden, within a month's time, now your symptoms are back. Why does that occur? As many of you know, we talk extensively about the gastrointestinal tract. We talk about the bacteria in the gastrointestinal tract. We talk about the barrier and its importance between the gastrointestinal tract and your blood supply going to the gastrointestinal tract. And that barrier is principally important because it separates your food and the bacteria in your gut from your bloodstream and your immune system. And what we're finding is that gluten can break down that barrier. Not only in celiac disease patients account for about 1 out of 100 people in our society, and they have a severe reaction to gluten. When they eat gluten, their immune system starts to kill the intestines. They'll have diarrhea, constipation, severe depression, peripheral neuropathy. They'll have a variety of symptoms. But there's this whole new entity termed non-celiac gluten sensitivity. These are patients who eat gluten and over time will feel worse. And most of our patients fall into this non-celiac gluten sensitivity category. And it's hard to get away from that. In this study done by one of the world's foremost gastroenterologists, published at the end of February this year, they took people with celiac disease that was active, people with celiac disease that was in remission, individuals with non-celiac gluten sensitivity, like most of you watching this video, and then normal controls, just people who don't have any health problems. And they took pieces of their intestines and they would then put gluten on the intestines, and they demonstrated that all individuals had increased permeability of their intestines. So it's like Swiss cheese. Their intestines became Swiss cheese after eating gluten, which is very, very significant. Because if you've been watching any of our videos, you'll see how the gut applies to a number of disorders, from autoimmune diseases to obesity to diabetes to several neurological disorders. So this is very, very critical that you begin to understand how foods, in essence, may be making you sick. And you have to realize that, so that when you're at the dinner party, you don't reach for the roll. Even though it's so sweet that your grandma made it for you, you can't eat it if we told you that you can't eat it. Those are our recommendations. So that's the reason for this broadcast. Send us your ideas. We're going to try and make them quick. Hopefully this was about 5 minutes. And that way you just get a little blurb of us and you see us every week, because we are thinking about you. We want you to stay improved. We want you to be better. And we hope that you're doing very well. Okay, thanks for watching.